Hi Lenas, very good morning. Welcome to Unified Study. Very good morning. Am I visible? Audible? Audible and visible? Yes. Okay. So we shall start today the logical reasoning marathon, complete marathon we are going to see. Those who are new to our platform, please do stay and watch till the end. All the important, most expected, latest topics we are going to discuss with the concepts and previous year question. Very good morning everyone learners. Yes. So we have only 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Only 7 days, 1 week more. So try to focus on your concepts, on your revision. That will be most helpful for your exams. Right? So with this, we will start the session on marathon on logical reasoning. In logical reasoning, the most important topics that we can expect is from square of opposition, and along with that categorical syllogism and questions from logical equivalent and questions from Indian logic especially and Hitvabash. So these are all the most important topics. If you have your notes on these topic wise, then it will be easy for you to do your revision and also by practicing yourself. So today we are going to focus on these topics which I have told you now. So come on, let's start the topic. Square of opposition. We have to be clear about proposition. A type, E type, I type, O type proposition. And then example you should remember, and with that one we have these different types of like contrary, contradictory, subcontrary and subaltern. So this, which kind of statements, which kind of proposition we call it as a contrary statement, which kind of statement we call it as a contradictory. Say if a type statement and a E type statement, we call it as a contrary statement. A type statement and a O type statement, and I type statement and E type statement we call it as a contradictory. Sub-contrary means what we will say, that is the A type, I type statement and O type statement is sub-contrary, and AI and EO is said to be the subaltern. That you should remember. And this is called universal positive and this is called universal negative. This is called particular positive and this is called a particular negative. This you should remember. Basic for all sorts of these syllogism based questions. Yes, clear? Very good. Now come on, let's quickly start with the questions. Come on. Two propositions with same quality terms but different in quantity are dash. Two proposition with same quality terms but different in quantity are dash. Waiting for your answers, quick. Yes, why no answer? Huh. Radha ma'am alone answer. What about others? Two proposition and they are same in the quality terms but different in the quantity terms. Quality means what? The positive, negative we call it as quality, and universal we call it as a quantity. So they have the same quality, that is either it can be positive or it can be negative. You can draw this easily, you can make it. This is positive and this is negative. Where in the two proposition which has the same quality but different in quantity. Why you are all saying contrary? Radha ma'am starts from Radha ma'am, Bala ma'am, Caroline, Madhumati, Kavya. See here with this EC diagram, I told you, no, square of opposition, this kind of statement, you have to draw this A, E, I and then O type statements. So with this one which has the same quality, see this has the same quality, positive, positive. Quantity is said to be different. Here also we have negative, negative. The quantity is different. What type of statement it is? This belongs to subaltern. This belongs to subaltern. Am I right? Yes or no? It's subaltern. Understand carefully. This is called a contrary. When we say a statement as a contrary statement, see the quantity remains the same. What remains the same? Quantity same, but what is different? Quality different in terms of universal proposition. Same applies whenever the question is being asked with respect to particular proposition. What happens? Then it becomes a sub-contrary. In particular proposition, the quantity same and the quality difference, sub-contrary. In universal proposition, quantity same, quality different, and that is called contrary. What about the contradictory opposite side? Here quantity also differs, quality also differs. Is it clear on us? Yes. Many of you have given wrong answer. Please do check very carefully. Simple thing is to draw this diagram A, E, I, O and their corresponding terms. It is universal positive. This is particular positive. This is universal negative and this is particular negative. This U and P we call it as quantity. This positive negative we call it as quality. So same quantity, different quality. This with respect to universal is called contrary. Same quantity, different quality with respect to particular proposition is called sub-contrary. With respect to contradictory, different quality and different quantity, we call it as contradictory. Clear? When it comes to subaltern, same quality. See here is also positive, here is also positive. Differs only in the quantity. Here is also negative, same quality, differs only in the quantity. That is nothing but subaltern. Clear? Yes, I thought in different directions. I think that all and not all different. Well, my mistake. Okay, note it down. Simple this diagram which gives you more understanding. Okay, and at the same time, if what we say contrary, when both the statements cannot be true at the same time, we call a contrary statement. Contradictory one is true means another one will be false. One is false is another one is said to be true on both the sides, right? So this is contradictory. And when comes to subaltern, when it is true upward means definitely down also will be true here. This is with respect to subaltern. And with respect to sub-contrary, they cannot be false at the same time. Here it cannot be true at the same time. Here it cannot be false at the same time. Right? Very good. Next question. Here the right answer is subaltern is the right answer. Next one, do this one. Read the question carefully and then do. Among the following statements, two are sub-contrary to each other. Simple, we have to draw, that's all. Very good. I'll be giving you different varieties of problems being asked in the exam. Very good, very good. Quick learners. Ready? Yes. I'm getting right answer for this question. The right answer for this question is option number 4. Yes, subcontrary means what? This is contrary. This is subcontrary. That is A, E, I, O. This is subcontrary. That is some statement and some not statement. Some and some not. Some judges are lawyers, some judges are not lawyers. What about the other combination here? What will be A and E type proposition? Contrary statements, which one will come? All judges or lawyers and no judges or lawyers. So when I want to find out the contrary, which one will come? Here according to the option number A and D will be the contrary statement. What about the subaltern statements? Please kindly tell me. Subaltern, that is A and I. That is all judges or lawyers. Subaltern. So subaltern will be A and B, or it can be what? It can be C or D. What about contradictory proposition? Sorry, statements. Contradictory statements means A and C, or it can be B and D. Am I clear, learners? One question, all finished. Yes, come on, give me the answer. So for contrary, it is A comma D. Either all judges or lawyers will be there, or no judges or lawyers will be there. For subaltern, what will be there? A and I or E and O will be there. For contradictory, A type, O type, or E type, I type will be there. Yes or no? Okay, very good. Next question on go to this one. Yes. Which of the following statements in square of opposition? Yes, to this one. In square of oppositions, I have given you one full diagram which says all the possibilities. With that possible diagram, I think you can do this one. Yes, great. Very good. Yes, right one. Super. Minato, Mohana, Nitish. Yes, very good, very good. Waiting for your answers. Very good. Very good. Yes, the right answer for this question is option number A and B is the right answer. This one single diagram, you can use it for in these types of question. If A is true, E is said to be false. If A is true, E is said to be false, definitely for sure. And if E is false, then O is said to be undetermined. Okay, if E is false, then O is said to be undetermined. I cannot determine. If I say that no apples are red, can I able to say some apples are not red? No, we cannot determine. So A and B is the right answer. This is I am sorry. If I is false means what about A? If I is false means A will also be false. Here it is given as true. And if O is true means, O means what? O is true means what about the I? If O is true means then it becomes undetermined. Similarly, if I is true means then A will also become, if I is true means A will become undetermined. How you know? If I am saying some girls, if I am saying that all girls are beautiful. Okay, this is my statement here. On this side we have some girls are beautiful. Okay, so if I am saying this I type statement is true, some girls are beautiful is true, can I able to say that all the girls are beautiful? No, I can't determine, right? So that is why this is true means then it becomes undetermined. On the other side, if I say all girls are beautiful as true, then some girls are beautiful definitely will be there. This is simple logical understanding. Okay, right, very good. So these three will not come. Next question. These are all the different varieties of questions that we can expect in the square of opposition. So square of opposition, you have to be clear with those statements and with your diagrammatic representation. Easily you can do it. Which cannot both be true nor they can both be false. They cannot both be true nor they can both be false. Easy one. At the same time, they cannot be true and also they cannot be false. Very good. Very good. At the same time, both the statements can't be true, can't be false. Very good. Many of you giving right answer for this question. Okay. You all overthink, I think so. You all doing overthinking. Simple statement, it is nothing but what? Contradictory. It is nothing but contradictory. They cannot both be true and they cannot both be false at the same time. All dogs are omnivorous in A-type statement. Some dogs are not omnivorous. A simple contradictory statement. Why you are getting so much of overthinking? I don't know why you think I do overthinking. See, if you take a contrary, I'll show you in the first slide itself I made. All are thinking too much, overthinking. See, when it comes to contrary, we say that they can't be true at the same time. Okay, they cannot be true at the same time. When it comes to sub-contrary, they cannot be false at the same time. Okay, when it comes to contradictory, one is the denial of the another. That's the thing here. They cannot be true nor they can both be false. See here, it's very clearly given. Both the statements can't be true nor they both be false at the same time. It is less thinking. Good, maybe. Maybe. Clearly it's given there. Why you do mistake? Okay. 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 I thought you will do this question right. Okay, do this one then. Similar type of question. Let me check how many of you do this correctly. Then I think it will be good. Similar type of question. Okay, do this one. Do this one. Very good. Very good. Easy one. Right. thought you will do it right, but okay, the right answer for this question is option number D. What are right? So contrary means what? All poets are dreamers and no poets are dreamers, said to be contrary statements. Do this one. Which of the following statements cannot both be true but can both be false? They cannot both be true but can both be false. Which of the following statements cannot both be true but can both be false? Easy one. Waiting for your answers. They cannot both be true but can both be false. Very good. Yes, right. Now we have got it. The right answer for this question is all monkeys are apes and no monkeys are apes. They cannot be both true. Remember these keywords. They can't both be true but can be false. It is nothing but contrary. When it comes to sub-contrary, they cannot both be false. If we have like this, cannot both be false but can be both be true means then it is nothing but sub-contrary, right? And denial of the another. One is the denial of the another means that is contradictory. One is the denial of another means it is nothing but contradictory. Simply draw this diagram and practice easily you can able to do. So this is with respect to contrary, this is with respect to sub-contrary, this is with respect to contradictory. For subaltern, what can be the type is from here it is from upward it is true means downward it is always be true. That you have to remember. Okay, right? Then you also have to remember with respect to this undetermined. Very good. Next question. See, don't worry, it comes by practice. There are so many questions we have done in our YouTube channel with respect to these logical inferences, logical reasoning. Please do go through the previous year question, the pattern, the concepts. Definitely you can able to do it. Yes. Next question on board. Waiting for your answers. An inference is said to be immediate when more than one premise is relied upon for the conclusion. Two propositions are contradictory, one is the denial of the another. Sub-contrary means if cannot both be true but they both be false. Negative propositions distribute their predicate terms. Quality of a categorical proposition determines whether it is subject term is distributed. This is a question asked in December 2024. So many concepts connected together here. So many concepts connected together here. Yes, waiting for your answers quick. Very good, very good. Yes. Yes, getting right answer. Yeah, getting the right answer. The right answer for this question is option number B and D is the right answer. And inference is said to be mediate when more than one premise is relied upon for the conclusion. Okay, here they have given immediate. And then here two propositions are contradictory. One is a denial of the other. Absolutely it is right. And then if sub-contrary. What is sub-contrary? This is, I and O type statement we call it as sub-contrary, right? If they cannot both be true means what? It is nothing but contrary. Just now we did, right? But here they have given sub-contrary. Sub-contrary means they cannot both be false at the same time. So this will not come. We can eliminate option number C. Two options get eliminated. Only we have to check with the D and E. What is D? Negative propositions distribute their predicate terms. For this you have to remember these terms. Please understand the distribution of the proposition. See, A type, E type, I type, O type. A type proposition, subject will be distributed. E type proposition, subject and predicate will be distributed. I type proposition, nothing will be distributed. And O type statement, predicate will be distributed. Here in the question what they have asked, as we all know, this is universal positive, this is universal negative, this is particular positive, and this is particular negative. So negative proposition means either it can be E type or it can be a O type. So negative proposition distribute their predicate terms. See here, in a E type statement the predicate is distributed. In a O type statement the predicate is distributed. So both are said to be a negative proposition. The predicate terms are distributed. So D will come. Next, quality of any categorical proposition. What is the quality? That is a positive or negative. Quality of any categorical proposition determines whether its subject term is distributed. See, no, it does not mean here. Here in positive, subject is distributed. Here it is also a positive, but the subject is not being distributed. So the quality of any categorical proposition determines its subject term is distributed. It is false. Is it clear, learners? Am I clear? Yes. So one question with so many options are there, but here we can do wisely one thing. What? We know these types of contrary, contradictory, that we know very well, right? So with that one we can fix to B and we can eliminate these A, first and fourth options, because B will come for sure. If will B come for sure means we can eliminate these two options. We have to check with D and E, and we have to know this distribution concept. If you know this distribution concept, easily we can do it. Okay? Am I clear, learners? Yes or no, please let me know so that I can move to the next question. Okay, very good. Very good, very good. Very good. Gokilavani ma'am, here this is called immediate inference. So see, immediate inference means only one premise can come to a conclusion. One premise, and that is enough to come to a conclusion, and this is called the immediate inference. Immediate. And here they have given more than one premise means, and that is called immediate inference. You understand? If it comes more than one premise, a premise 1, premise 2, that needs to have a conclusion means it is called as a immediate inference. And if we have only one premise, one conclusion derived, it's called immediate inference. Right. Hope clear. Exactly right. Clear, ma'am? D and E option was confused. That's why they have given D and E option as the confused one. Right. Next we move to logically equivalent one. This one single table is enough to remember all those things. I have consolidated here. See, it can be A type, E type, I type, O type proposition where we have the convert, converse, contrapositive and obverse. What are all the equivalents here? For a type statement, okay, for a type statement, obverse and contrapositive are said to be logically equivalent. For a E type statement, obverse and contrapositive and converse are logically equivalent. For a I type statement, obverse or a converse or a logically equivalent statement. You can ask me, ma'am, how to do all those equivalents. I'll say very quick way so that you can easily understand. I'll give you a table. You note it down in your notebook. That will be useful when it comes to our exam. This you can use it in your exam, for your exams, to do your revision. Okay. This you can use it in your exam. Converse means what? Converse of a proposition is nothing but switching the subject and the predicate. If I am given that all apples are red, all apples are red, what is the converse of this proposition? I simply have to switch. But for a A-type proposition, converse is not logically equivalent. We can try it with the E-type statement. If I say no apples are red, what is the converse of this statement? Converse means what? We have to switch the subject and the predicate. That's all. So I am saying no red are apples. This is called the converse of a proposition. You have to remember these types so that easily you can do. Then what do you mean by contrapositive? The contrapositive of a proposition is nothing but you have to swap the subject and the predicate, and then you have to negate both the statements. Negate means what? If it comes all means you have to put no. If you have to put see, here it is. Here it is, right? If I want to do the contrapositive, I'm saying no girls are beautiful. What is the contrapositive? I have switched the subject and the predicate. Beautiful comes here, girls comes here. The negation has been put here. See, non-beautiful, non-girls. And this is said to be a contrapositive. What do you mean by an obverse of a statement? An obverse means change the quality. If it is a positive statement, change it to a negative statement. Then replace the predicate with its complement. Very simple, you can easily do it. You see again the same statement, no girls are beautiful. What is the obverse of this one? First you have to change the quality. How to change? Here it is universal negative. What is the quality I can change? I can change to universal positive. All I have changed. All girls are. Here they have given non-beautiful. I have negated the predicate term. That's all where the obverse has been done. So what do you mean by converse? Simply changing the subject and the predicate, that is called a converse. Switching the subject and the predicate is called converse. Contrapositive means what? I have to switch the subject and the predicate and I have to put the negation over here. It is contrapositive. Converse means what? I have to make it as it is, but the quality of the proposition will be changed. If it is a positive means here negative will be changed. Here it is a negative means positive will be changed. Here it is for universal negative converted to universal positive. It has been converted here. Next in the predicate side I have to add a non here. Complement will be created. This single table if you note down, it is very easy for you to understand this logically equivalent. We will do some questions from here. Come. All which of the following statements is logically equivalent to the statement all beverages are liquids? Understand this is a A-type statement. We all know that for an A-type statement what will be equivalent? The obverse and the contrapositive will be equivalent. Am I clear? Yes, with that we can easily do it. Yes, come on quick. Yes, do it. Waiting for your answers. Waiting for your answers. Quick. Very good. Easy one. Direct question it is. Yes, very good. Very good. Very good. The right answer for this question is, as we know, the converse will not apply here. We have to check with the obverse or the contrapositive. So what is the contrapositive of the statement here? Contrapositive means I have to swap the subject and the predicate. So putting all here, I put the liquid here. I put liquid here and I put beverages here. Next what I have to do? I have to negate both the terms. Then I have to add a non on the both sides. Then it becomes contrapositive. Let me check also with the other statement with the obverse. What is the obverse here? I have to change the quality. If it is all means then I have to introduce no here. That is universal negative I have to bring. And then after bringing, beverages will be remains the same, are non-liquid. This is the obverse of that statement and this is the contrapositive of the statement. Am I clear? Here some beverages or liquids, definitely it will not come. All liquids or beverages, definitely it will not come. I also give you a Venn diagram based thing also here. If I say all beverages are liquid, okay, this is there. See, for some beverages are liquid, it will be coming like this. Some beverages are liquid. This will not come. All liquids are beverages. This also is not equivalent to this one. Some liquids are beverages, also not equivalent to this one. Clear? So here all non-liquids are non-beverages. Am I clear? Very good. Next one. Which of the following statement is contrapositive for dash? Do this one quick. Contrapositive. Very good, very good, very good. Very good. Yes, the right answer for this question is option number 2. See, again it is given as all whales are mammals. What is the contrapositive here? We have to switch the subject and the predicate, and we have to negate those subject and the predicates. Then all non-mammals or non-whales will come. Very good. Next one. Which of the following statements are logically equivalent? Here, sometimes we can apply the concepts of these rules. Easily with these rules we can get. Yes, quick answers, learners. Waiting for your answers. Easy one. This one is very easy. See, no liquids are beverages. Same diagram comes. Here, no beverages are liquids. Same diagram comes without doing too much, right? No applying any rules. We can say A and B is the right answer. Am I clear? Without applying any kind of logic here, easily we can say, because directly it has been given. Yes, very good. Here the right answer for this question is both option A and B are said to be logically equivalent. You can also, can you please tell me what type of statement it is? Either it is obverse or converse or contrapositive. What is this one? What is this one? Either it is converse, contrapositive or an obverse. Yes, please let me know whether it is converse or obverse or contrapositive. It is a E-type statement. You can take any of these things. Right. Quickly tell me. Contrapositive. Yes, please let me know whether it is Very good. See that diagram we have given, right? The converse means what? Simply switching the subject and the predicate. This first two things will be applying in that converse rule. Converse rule. Simply switching the subject and the predicate. Clear? Very good. Option A and B is the right answer for this question. Do this one. Which of the following statements are logically equivalent? No monkeys are felines. Some monkeys are feline. Some felines are monkeys. Some monkeys are not felines. This is a E-type statement. Very good, very good. Quickly do it. Look at the options also. Yes. Very good. Very good, very good, very good. Yes, the right answer for this question is option number 2 is the right answer. See here, we can apply two ways here. That is, no monkeys are felines. No monkeys are felines. That rule also we can apply. Here, this is some monkeys are felines. This will come. And again, some felines are monkeys. The common area will come. So, B and C compulsorily will be there. We have to check with the D option. There are some monkeys which are not felines. This area will come. So here these two looks very equivalent. We can select this one. Then again tell me what type of statement it is. Whether it is a converse or contrapositive or it is an obverse. Yes, it is an I-type statement, right? In the I-type statement, simply they are conversing. That's all. Simply we converse, we'll be getting this one. Clear? Right. Option number B and C is the right answer for this one. Next we move to Indian logic. Very, very important. Let us start with Indian logic. According to Nyayikas, when we perceive one pot, we perceive the universal potness as it is defining the property due to dash. As it is defining dash due to dash. So many times we have done pramanas. We have 6 different pramanas. Starts from perception, inference, upamana, arthapati, anupalabdhi and shabda pramana. In those 6 pramanas, each one has its own types and characteristics. And here is a question from this is a question from perception. Under perception we have different types, right? In that one we have this question. I have given the clue also. I have given you the clue also. Yes. Very good. I have given you the clue also. Geetanjali ma'am, I have drawn there. Yogaja, Anumana, Jnana election and Samanya election. Very good. Quick. Right, the right answer for this question is Samanya election. See, in perception we have a Samanya election, Jnana election and Yogaja. Samanya election means what? When we perceive one object, we can able to connect with the universal property of that particular object, and that is called Samanya election. Say example, pot means that we all know that the universal characteristics of that one we can connect. So potness, which refers to the quality with what pot should be like, look like. So that I can connect, that is what perception. If I see this, I can immediately say this is a bottle, right? So we know that bottle should look like this. So all kinds of bottles, right, we can able to connect, and that's called Samanya election. Jnana election means what? Where we have that own wisdom of connecting things, we call it as Jnana election. Yogaja means what? Where we can able to predict something, right? Looking at a person, I can able to tell them, because I can able to have some intuition towards that one. It's called Yogaja, that superior thinking. And then Anumana is nothing but the inference. Anumana is nothing but the inference, which does not comes here. This is called the second knowledge. Clear? Yes, right. Very good. Very good. Why all are telling B, 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 B? Hey, B means what? B is inference. When we perceive one pot, we perceive the universal potness as it is defining property. Because it has round in shape, it should be clay, made up of clay. It will looks in brown in color, and that is called, I can able to connect the universal quality. Yes. Anumana means it is called the inference. Next one. According to Nyaya, classical school of Indian logic, which of the following corresponds to Upanaya? When I want to infer sometimes I should have these 6 steps. That is Pratijana, Hetu, Udaran, Upanayan, Nigmana. In that one, what is this Upanaya step? What is this Upanaya step? Very good. I have clearly written. After also, you should not do wrong. Pratijana, Hetu, Udaran, Upanayan, Nigmana. Yes, the right answer for this question is the hell has smoke, which is invariably associated with the fire. It is Upanaya. Then what about the other statement? What is Pratijana? What is Hetu, Udaran, Upanayan and Nigmana? Pratijana is what I have to prove, right? And at the same thing will be last proved by the Nigmana, that is conclusion. Hetu means what? It is nothing but the reason which I state. Then Udaran comes. Udaran means what? Example. And what is Upanaya? It is nothing but reaffirming it. See, I have told you, right? Like that, reaffirming something is called Upanaya. And Nigmana is nothing but the conclusion that I make. Okay? Clear. Very good. Next question. to this one. According to Jaina philosophy, among the following, which is not an indirect form of indirect knowledge? Let's do it quick. Waiting for your answers. Yes, waiting for your answers. Okay, very good. The right answer for this question is here it is Nyaya. This is the question asked in December 2024. I'll explain. Understand. See, Jainism is also a philosophy which is called as a heterodox school, where we have two types of school, orthodox school and heterodox school. And orthodox schools which has like we have a Samkhya, Nyaya, Vaishika, Mimamsa, Vedanta, right? So we have 6 different orthodox schools of philosophies here. On the heterodox schools, we have Buddhism, Jainism, Charaka, and Buddhism, Jainism, Charaka, and Ajvaika. So these are the schools of heterodox schools, right? In that one, in Jain philosophy, which is not a form of, in each philosophy, they have their own way of getting their knowledge, getting that pramana, right? So what we say, it is not a direct form of getting knowledge. Here, there are they are classifying the types into 2 indirect types. One is called proksha and the 3 direct way of getting things. 2 are said to be indirectly getting, 3 are said to be directly perceiving that knowledge. Smriti means what? Through memory, when I have some knowledge, it's called smriti. And pratyancha vyana means it is recognition. Through recognizing something, I gain some knowledge. Tarka means what? Through reasoning, through making some inferences, I have some knowledge. It's called tarka. And anumana means what? Anumana means again it is also a type of an inference. With a proper reason, I know something means it's called anumana. And we have a shrutya jnana means through means of scriptures, right? Scriptural knowledge when I gain something. These are all called as the different forms of indirect getting knowledge. Because indirect way of getting knowledge. Here according to the question, right, we have the option number D is said to be the right answer for this question. In 1 minute. Yes. So right here the right answer for this question is Nyaya, because the Smriti, Pratyabhyana and Tarka are said to be the what? They are said to be getting indirect knowledge, but they are not a form of direct knowledge. So option D will come. A, B and C are said to be a indirect way of getting knowledge. Here Nyaya is said to be the direct form of getting knowledge. Clear? Yes, very good. Next question. This is also very important one. Under pramanas, we have 6 different types. Under that one, the 5th pramana is said to be Anupalabdhi. Anupalabdhi means what? The non-absence of the thing will gives me some knowledge. What is that? Non-absence of thing will gives me some knowledge, and that is called as Anupalabdhi, non-existence. Here they have given the different types of that abhavas or Anupalabdhi. Which of the following is said to be incorrect? We have already done in our YouTube class also. This is also a question asked in December, and June also this question been asked in different way. Please try to answer. The question been asked in June and also in December under the topic Pramanas. This is the 5th type, that's called Anupalabdhi. Anupalabdhi means it is nothing but non-existence of something will gives me some knowledge. And these are all the different types. Tell me the answer. Yes. Yes. Waiting for your answers. Radha ma'am, no. In Jain philosophy, this Nyaya, Naya, it's not Naya, it's Nyaya philosophy. This means that having a viewpoint, right? Having a very good point and standing over that with respect to the reality. Okay. So that is what we call it as Naya, N-A-Y-A. N-A-Y-A. Okay, standing for a point. Okay. Okay, the right answer for this question is option number B. It's called the jar is not a cloth, which represents Pratvamsa Bhava. Don't worry, we can easily able to understand. See, we have these 4 different types of abhavas. Means that non-absence will gives me some knowledge, right? Right, that one we have Prag Abhava, Pratvamsa Bhava, Adyanta Bhava, Anoya Bhava. So what do you mean by that Prag Abhava? Here the jar will exist means jar will exist means indicates the jar does not exist yet. So prayer before it was not been there. So prayer non-existence gives me some knowledge, and that we call it as preg abhava. The jar is not a cloth. Can we say this pen as a comb or as a bottle? Can I say this pen as a bottle or this bottle as a pen? It's not possible, right? So mutually these two objects I cannot say. It cannot exist at all. This pen cannot be a bottle, this bottle cannot be a pen, right? So the jar is not a cloth, is not a cloth. Here this mutual non-existence, not a distinction based on existence. And here the next option is air as no color. Air has no color, which represents the Atyanta Bhava. So air has no color means what? It is called a which doesn't have any color at all, right? So then air never had or never will have a color. It is not at all possible to have the eternal absence of that object. We call it as Atyanta Bhava. Next comes Anoya Bhava. That's what I told you, right? Anoya Bhava means what? This pen cannot be this bottle. This bottle cannot be this pen. That are mutually, they reflects mutual exclusion between these two entities. That is A is not B. It is called the Anoya Bhava. Am I clear? But here Pratvamsa Bhava means here the given statement is said to be wrong. Clear, learners? Clear? Shall I note the next question? Easily you can able to connect. Okay. Do this one. You will say that now. Anoya Bhava, Adyanta Bhava, Pragha Bhava, Pratvamsa Bhava. Just now we did. See, you can use this. Anoya Bhava, what we have told. Jar will exist, what we have told. This comes under abhavas. 4 types. 4 types. Pragha Bhava, Pratvamsa Bhava, Adyanta Bhava and Anoya Bhava. Very good. Don't feel like what is this, so many terms ma'am is telling. We have to. In exams we are getting these questions. Okay. Very good. Right, very good, very good. Simple. This is not that. Pen is not a bottle, bottle is not a pen. What is this? This is Anoya Bhava, right? A3 is the right answer. Simply we can connect this one. Again, I will explain all the things. Please kindly remember. First, we move to Pragha Bhava, means what? Temporary absence of a thing before a creation. Temporary absence of a thing before a creation means what? Temporary absence of the thing before existence. Again, I repeat, Pragha Bhava means noted down. That keyword, the absence of that particular thing before it is not produced, right? This pen, now it is there, but before this pen is not there, right? That's called preg abhava. Then what do you mean by pradvamsa bhava? Pradvamsabhava means non-existence of the jar now after destruction. If I just break this pen and I just dismantled it, will it be now available? No, because I have broke down all the distracted this one. Now it is not available because I broke it out. That is Pradvamsabhava, where you can connect that word distractive non-existent. Means what? I have distractive, so it will not be existent. That is Pradvamsabhava. What is another one? That is Anoyava. This is not that. And then Atyantabhava, that is B, it is hairs on. Means what? Can a hair have a horn? Can a hair have a horn? Not possible, right? That is absolutely, it is not at all possible. That is the keyword that you have to remember. Absolute non-existence. Third, Mardena means what? I'm sorry, I can't get your Hindi. Please tell me, I'll get it. Okay, this total non-existent. Not at all possible. Okay, clear, very good. Next we move to Hitvabash type of questions. Very important. You can remember all these tables, right? With these tables we can able to do it well. I have concluded everything in this one single table to make you understand. Please kindly have a look into this table so that you can do it very well. Okay, so Hitvabash means it is nothing but the fallacy that we do. What are the different types of fallacy with respect to Hitvabash? Asiddha fallacy, Swayabhikhara fallacy, Satparicha fallacy, Batita fallacy and Viruddha fallacy. Okay, what do you mean by Asiddha fallacy? Whenever the middle term, the reason term which I was not able to prove means, then we call it as it is a Asiddha fallacy. Swayabhikhara fallacy means what? Whenever the middle term is said to be irregular in nature, and then we call it as a Swayabhikhara fallacy. And what do you mean by Sat Parit Paksha? The middle term, the reason which I make is inferentially contradictory by another middle term, Sat Parit Paksha. Batita means what? Non-inferentially contradictory middle term. We call it as Batita fallacy. And then Viruddha means what? Viruddha means contradictory middle. Whatever reason I make, it is said to be contradictory, and then let us call it as Viruddha fallacy. These are the different types of Indian fallacies that we have. Okay, now come on, let's start doing with the questions so that we can able to have better understanding. Okay, do this question. Here I have given all the examples so that you can get it better. Yeah, I think already it has been taken. You can write down all these in the proper examples asked in the examination. Asiddha fallacy are all of three types: Acharya Siddha, Swarup Siddha, Vyaptava Siddha. What do you mean by Acharya Siddha? Means the reason is not at all existence, it is not at all proved. Then it's called Acharya Siddha. Swarupa Siddha means what? Here you can take this as an example. Sound is said to be a quality because it is said to be visible. This is an example for Swarupa Siddha and Vyaptava Siddha, where whenever there is a fire, there is a smoke. There is a fallacy, right? We cannot say that the smoke is because only of the fire. That is Vyaptava Siddha. And Swayabhikar also we have three different types: Sadharana, Asadharana and Anusamhari. Sadharana means the middle term. The reason is said to be very widely I apply the reason. That's called Sadharana fallacy. Asadharana means I apply very narrowed nature. That is Asadharana fallacy. Anusamhari means what? Where all things are non-eternal because they are said to be knowable. This is an example. And Sat Parit Paksha, non-inferentially contradictory middle. Sorry, inferentially contradictory middle. Batita means non-inferentially contradictory middle. Viruddha means it is contradictory middle. Do the question. Here I will explain, don't worry. Which of the following arguments is fallacious? It's an error because the major term is all pervasive and the middle term is all inclusive. All pervasive and all inclusive. Read the question, I will let you know. Yes, the right answer for this question is option number 4. I will tell you here. See, the sky lotus is said to be fragrant because it is a lotus. What is this? This is a fallacy of unproved middle fallacy, that is Asiddha fallacy. Here in the question what they have asked, the argument is become error because the major term, everything in this world is said to be nameable. Everything means what? Very broad they are meaning, implying that applies to all the entities in this universe are said to be nameable. There are things which we cannot name, right? Because what reason they make is, the reason is knowable. As I know this, can I name this? No. So the middle term is said to be knowable. No, the reason is said to be a flaw because they cover all the things in this universe. They coming to a conclusion, as I know, as I can name everything because I know everything. This is a flaw here, and this results in fallacy. Incorrectly assumes that being knowing inherently, it is not possible, and that fallacy here, the major term is all pervasive and the middle term is all inclusive. What is the middle term? The reason here, knowable is the middle term. What is the major term here? Everything is said to be nameable is the major term here. Can you please tell me what type of fallacy it is? What type of fallacy it is? Hitvabash, we have different fallacies, no? And under what kind it comes? We just now we had it in that table also. We just now had it in that table also. What type of fallacy it is? Everything is nameable because it is knowable. Huh? What is this? Oh, don't break it. Oh, my pen you are telling. Okay. Very good. Super. Very good. Right. Very good. Everything is nameable and because it is knowable. Yes, very good. We have given there. Anusamhari. Exactly, you are right. Anusamhari. Very good. Next question on board. Come on, do it. The next question. Next question. Read the question carefully and then do. Do this one. Very good. Think and answer. Very good, very good. According to classical Indian school of logic, fallacy committed in the argument, anything that is thinkable is nameable because it is thinkable. Anything that is thinkable, it is nameable because it is thinkable. What is a fallacy? It is anything. Here again the keyword is anything that is thinkable is nameable because it is thinkable. Yes, the right answer is said to be the asadharana fallacy, where the reason which I make is said to be very widely. I am telling everything. I am telling anything that is thinkable, it is nameable because it is thinkable. It is asadharana fallacy. In English we can say it is nothing but faulty generalization. Faulty generalization. Very good. Next question. Fire is cold because it is a substance. What fallacy it occurs there? What kind of fallacy it is? What kind of fallacy it is? Quick. Very good. Very good, very good. Quick answers. Okay, the right answer for this question is fire is cold because it is substance. What type of fallacy it is? It is Batita fallacy, right? Batita fallacy. And Batita fallacy, what happens? Non-inferentially contradictory middle. It has a non-inferentially contradictory middle because it is a substance, right? What is the major term here? Fire. It is cold because it is a substance. It is non-inferentially contradictory middle term. Very good. Next one. Which of the following fallacious arguments involves unproved middle as per the Nyaya logic? Unproved middle. You also have to tell me the other types also. What type of fallacy it belongs to. Very good, ma'am. Super, ma'am. Very good. Very good. Waiting for your answers. Quick. Unproved middle. Directly it is given. Yes, very good. Yes, the right answer for this question is yes, option number 3 is the right answer. What is this fallacy? What is this? Tell me. What is this fallacy? Sound is eternal because it is produced. What type of fallacy it is? What type of fallacy it is? Sound because it is produced. Because it is produced. Come on, quick. Sound is a quality because it is produced. What type of fallacy it is? Sorry, sound is eternal because it is produced. Yes, waiting for your answers. Yes, sound is eternal because it is produced. This is a Viruddha fallacy. Why it is Viruddha? The middle term which I am making here, produced. Eternal means long lasting. Here, as it is produced means it has to stop one point of time. So, the middle statement which I make is contradictory. The reason I make is said to be contradictory. Sound is eternal means long lasting. It is not possible. It is a fallacy here. Fire is cold because it is a substance. It is nothing but Batita fallacy. Batita means non-inferentially contradictory middle. Sky lotus is fragrant because it's a lotus like a lotus of a lake. This is nothing but Asiddha fallacy. The middle term is unproved middle. AUM, unproved middle. The hill has a fire because it is said to be knowable. What type of a fallacy it is? The hill has a fire because it's said to be noble. Here this comes under a Sadharana fallacy. Okay, Sadharana fallacy. Am I clear, learners? Right? Hey, 1 minute. Here in this one, it is not wide. It is, sorry. Okay. Right? Very good. Very good. Super. Good. And next question, this is your homework question. Do the answer and give me in the comment section and also the feedback of the class. And please do revise the concepts, very important. I have already told you, revise the fallacies, revise these tables, most helpful for your examinations. Okay, square of opposition, practice as many square of opposition questions as you can. That will be most helpful for your exam. So please do like the session and share with your friends. Definitely it will be most helpful. Okay, right, very good. So meet you all and tomorrow for the next topic. Okay, until then, bye.